International trade has become a big part of our state's economy. So here to talk more about it is Ben Collender from the Salt Lake City Department of Economic Development and Miles Hansen, the CEO for World Trade Center Utah. And let's start there. People might not know what is World Trade Center Utah. You guys are very busy, a lot going on. So tell everyone at home what you guys are all about.
Yeah, absolutely. So World Trade Center Utah does international business development. So what that means is that on behalf of the state of Utah and the Utah business community, we help Utah companies expand their sales internationally. We help attract international investment to Utah companies and institutions. And as we do that, as we're working with global leaders, business leaders, government leaders from around the world, we are working to elevate Utah's global status so that Utah becomes known as a global hub for trade and investment.
So you fly a lot, is what you're trying to tell me.
We do fly a lot.
Okay, good.
We go to a lot of different countries, and we have a lot of people, businesses and government leaders from other countries coming here to Utah as well.
Which probably when you get them here, that's when you can really sell things.
Oh, absolutely.
Because once you see us, you can't help but love us.
That's exactly right.
What are the latest developments in international trade, and how will they affect not just Salt Lake City, but the entire Utah community?
Yeah, absolutely. Most Utahns are surprised to learn the extent to which our economy is tied in with the economy around the rest of the world. We are actually the #1 exporting state in the country when compared to the size of our economy. And it's interesting because last year we engaged in about $30 billion of international trade, which was spread out across 30 different industries, 3,500 different companies, and international trade supports 1 in 5 jobs in Utah. And so our economy is very much tied to the economy of the rest of the world. And so, of course, trade has been in the news a lot recently. We've had some good news with our largest trading partners, Mexico and Canada. It looks like the new NAFTA, or USMCA, has a much clearer path to being ratified in Congress because we've seen tariffs on steel and aluminum going away. So that's all positive, and it's critical because our trade with Mexico and Canada is such an overwhelmingly the majority share of our international trade is with our North American partners. With China, that's been in the news a lot recently as well. We have new tariffs, and so things have not been going as positively in that direction. The hope is from Utah is that as the administration continues to engage in China, we can reach an agreement with China that creates a better framework, a stronger foundation for us to continue to grow and expand our trade with China, because China is historically our largest trading partner here in Utah, and so that's a very critical issue for us as well.
Very critical issues, big topics. Let's now talk Salt Lake City. And Ben, since the creation of the Department of Economic Development, there's been a lot of work to talk about international trade and exactly what they're working on. So how has this impacted our capital city?
Well, quite substantially. One of the first things that we did when we came in as a department was partnered with the World Trade Center in order to update the city's foreign trade zone. So we've been on this segment a few times talking about the foreign trade zone. It's a great resource for businesses importing in over $1 million who are exporting, right, or importing, or a combination of both. And so we partnered with the World Trade Center to update that framework, and that's one great resource that's provided to the community. But other than that, we see over 300 businesses a year on our site visits, and one of the things that we like to do is talk about the services that exist with the World Trade Center and how businesses can be aware of how they can engage in the global marketplace through the services that are provided here locally. And the World Trade Center is in Salt Lake City, though they serve the entire state, so it's a great resource that's in your backyard. So we try to encourage companies to take advantage of that.
So many big things. You guys are going to Switzerland and Italy this next month?
Yep, next month we're going with a group of about 50 Utah companies and government leaders to Switzerland, the Paris Air Show in France, and then to Italy.
Okay.
And so it's going to be busy. We're working on a lot of really important issues.
Very busy, a lot of good things happening from both of your teams. So we appreciate you both joining us today. If you want to learn more about what's going on there, Salt Lake City, and of course on this international trade level as well, we can link you to both websites on ours, abc4.com/GMU.